was only 11 years old, and I was staying with my aunt, and I would make her chuck number of balls a day. Golf ball, I had purposely taken a blade and made that into oval shape so that it would hit the floor and then change direction. It sort of taught me to play back foot defense with soft hands. Also, not being so tall, I had to be, throughout my career, I had to be on my toes, and I thought somewhere, that golf ball practice had a role to play in my technique. And basically, I mean, as an 11-year-old, full of energy, and in spite of practicing number of hours on the field, I still had to do something to do with cricket, and that's how I killed my time. As the time went by, I started enjoying cricket, and I started realizing the challenges of cricket, and my coach was instrumental, and along with my brother, to my elder brother Ajit, to make me realize the importance of leading a disciplined life, a focused life, and to make me push harder. They found reasons, and even towards the end of my career, I followed that formula. If I scored runs, let the rest of the world talk about it. I think about the next game. And that, right from my school days, became an unwritten formula, unwritten law at home, that we don't talk about last game, we talk about next game. And however many runs I scored, I wanted to go out and score more than that. So if I didn't score, I would have a restless night. If I scored runs, I would still have a restless night, thinking that how am I going to score more? And that's how it all happened. I mean, I normally don't discuss numbers, but this is something that I must share with all of you. Yes, I mean, there were days when I felt like bunking a practice session. I used to be playing with my friends, doing, either playing with tennis ball or something like playing lawn tennis or playing soccer or playing hockey. And those were the times when my brother and my coach didn't let me do all those things. They said, no, you're not spending time here. You're getting in the nets, you're padding up and batting in the nets. You're working on your technique. And that really helped. Eventually, all these things, all those sessions where I wanted to miss, you put them all together, all those hours, and they really matter. All those things, if they hadn't happened, I probably may not be, sitting in front of you.
One of the great qualities that Sachin has had is he's always tried to get the better of the best bowlers from the opposing team. So whether it was a Waqar Younis or whether it's Shane Warne or whoever else, he said, okay, if I can subjugate this man, then half my battle is won. So that was the period when all of us saw him get after the best bowlers in the opposing teams, the fastest, the quickest, and once you get over on top of them, then it makes it that much easier for him as well as for the rest of the team.
What about fear in that lot? You've been able to overcome a lot of pain during your career.
In fact, in the same series, in the fourth test match, we were in a bad position. In the second innings, we were 34 for 4 wickets down, and with a day and a half to go. So I got hit on my nose when I was batting on 1. Later on, I realized that I had broken my nose. Everyone gathered, and then you know what happens when Pakistan team is around you. There are bound to be some comments, and Javed Miandad was a tricky customer, and he said, "You've broken your nose. You can't be batting here. You have to go to the hospital." Knowing that one batsman goes to the hospital, there again they start to dominate.
Yeah.
And the doctor came. I iced my nose and I put a bandage and I continued batting. But that was again, I scored 58 in that match, and I batted for 4 more hours after that, which sort of helped us draw the series, because Pakistan had the most wonderful attack in the world. They were expected to thrash us 4-0, and to draw the series was kind of a which I got to know through English guys. It was a moral victory for us. So I only learned that word towards the end of my career, but it means a lot. So it was kind of a moral victory for us, and we were able to draw. But I became fearless after that.
My sort of favorite Tendulkar incident is not from a big international match or a one day. It's from a semi-final of a Ranji Trophy game between Tamil Nadu and Bombay. Tamil Nadu had put on a huge amount of runs, and Bombay were about 8 wickets down with Tendulkar batting, and they had something like 40 runs to get with just 2 sort of literally rabbits left at the crease, and he took them through that. And what was amazing was not the fact that he took them through that, because he was he clearly on top of the bowling. He got a double 100 that day. It was the fact that he celebrated like he was celebrating a huge win for India. I mean, there was no one in the stadium. It was empty. The stands were empty. There was no television, no advertising hoardings, nothing. But he just celebrated like it was the biggest win of his life. So that whole desire to battle the odds and get on top of the situation, that's pure Tendulkar to me, and that moment was sort of symbolized what the cricketer is all about.
You have to be successful if you work hard enough and you sacrifice many things to be successful at this. Has got to apply himself. It's a matter of 6 hours, and if you can't do it for 6 hours, you should give up cricket. Without proper technique, you can't survive at this level, because bowlers are also very good at reading the way you're batting. If you want to play for 10-15 years, you have to be physically fit. I would avoid late nights, passing around, have proper food in my room and just relax and think about the game. I want total application. I'm not bothered whether you're successful or not, but the efforts, application is very important. If you apply yourself, I would appreciate. If you don't give 100%, you had it. It's not going to be, it puts off the other 10 players. I would say 50% you've got to be mentally tough, and 50% your technique, talent, everything combined.